Hi there, in this video I'm going to share with you how you can build stronger vocals. Now, what's great about building stronger vocals is that anyone can do it, but if you are serious about singing, I recommend taking my free 5-day singing course. You're going to find that in the description. All you need to do is click the link there, pop your details in, and I'll send that directly to your inbox. That's my free 5-day singing course. Now, I am going to give you, of course, some exercises that are going to help you with your vocal strength, but I just want to clarify a few things first. The benefits of building your vocal strength is that you're going to build more stamina. Not only are you going to have more stamina, it means that you're going to have the ability to sing more powerfully. You're going to be able to sing more challenging songs. You're going to be able to sing for longer. And if you're a performer or you're planning to perform, you're going to be able to sing night after night or day after day, depending on your performance schedule. Now, the great thing, if you're a songwriter, is that when you have a more powerful voice, you can be more creative with your songwriting. You can be more creative with your melodies, with your harmonies, with your arrangements. And if you don't do this, you're going to be limited as to what you can do. Your repertoire is going to be limited, meaning you won't be able to sing as many songs as you'd like to. You won't be able to be as creative. And it gets really frustrating when you're trying to do certain things with your voice, but you can't because your voice isn't strong enough. There are some things that you must do if you are serious about building a stronger, more powerful voice and building vocal strength, then I'm going to give you some tips before we come on to the exercises. And it's important that you listen to these tips before you do the exercises, okay? You must always warm up. If you just go in and practice technique and practice singing powerfully without warming up your vocals, just like the rest of your body, you're going to cause damage. Now, you may not notice that for a few months or even years, but you will be causing damage bit by bit. You must warm up. I can't stress this enough. I can't think of any vocal coach that you will go to, a good vocal coach, qualified, experienced and knowledgeable vocal coach, that will say, don't bother with warming up. Now, different people say to warm up in different ways. There are some voice coaches that say, well, you can just sing the songs gently. Yeah, you can do that, but where's your technique? Okay, you want to warm up first. Practice the technique that's going to go into the song and then practice the song. When you do come to practice, you've got to be practicing regularly. And when I say regularly, I would say for serious singers, a good 4 or 5 times a week. Now, when I started, I was practicing for an hour every single day. You don't have to be as deep as that. You don't have to go that far, okay? I had the time, I really enjoyed it. And I wasn't actually planning to be a singer when I first had singing lessons. That came about 6 months later. But point being, you must practice regularly. If you feel like you don't have time, please don't practice in your car. That's not practicing. You're not going to be able to focus fully on what you're doing. I know that driving is natural and you're going through the motions if you've been driving for a long time, but you've got to keep your eyes on the road. And if you do want to practice proper vocal technique, you won't be able to do it while you're driving. So please don't do it while you're driving. And really, you want to be standing up for most of the time so that you've got the correct posture. Of course, I sit down when I'm doing these videos. I'm sitting at the piano, and I've also been singing for a long time. So when I do sit down and sing, I do have correct posture. So please do not do it in your car. Regular practice for about 20 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week. Try to get a couple of those in for about 45 minutes. So you want 20 to 45 minutes, 4 or 5 times a week. If you can't do that much, I would say 3 times a week, do 20 minutes. Once or twice a week, do about 45 minutes. If you can do an hour, fantastic. Singing should be fun, not a chore. You shouldn't be feeling like, oh my God, I've got to practice. You might feel like, oh no, I need to warm up and I don't want to. Of course, scales can be boring, warming up can be boring, but when you think of the benefits rather than the short-term cost, then you're going to understand how important warming up is for your voice and for your entire instrument, because of course Your whole body is your instrument when it comes to singing and when it comes to playing any other instrument. The other thing that I highly recommend is practice songs in sections. What some people do, or what most people do actually, is they go through the whole song over and over and over and over and over again, getting stuck in the same place and wondering why they don't move on. So what I suggest is you warm up, do your technical exercises, sing through the song once, figure out where you're having challenges, and then go to one of the sections that challenges you and work on that for the whole of that practice time. Then you can put it in either with the section before it or the section after it, usually the section before, and then blend it into the song. This is a really good way of learning and of practicing that most people won't tell you. I am going to give you some exercises and we are going to do some warm-ups. We're going to start here. We're not going to do the normal lip bubble warm-up that we normally do if you've watched any of my other videos. This is a different warm-up. We are going to use lip bubbles and we're going to do octave slides. So it's going to sound like this. Here we go. And again. Keep going. Now, you can always sing lower than you think, but never try to push higher than your voice will go. Last one. Our next exercise is a tongue trill, and we're going to sing down the major scale and then back up. So this is what we're going to sing. The reason being, you're not going to feel like you're straining when you go to the next part of the exercise. So let's start. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and... energy. Last one. Okay, the next exercise is where we start to bring in some strength, and we're going to do single notes, and the sound is yeah. So we're going to start, we'll start about here. This should be good for all ranges. If it's a little bit low for you, just wait until, don't go the octave up because we're going to be going up higher. Just wait until we reach your level. But if you can say this, you should be able to, everyone should be able to, then you'll be able to sound it. So don't think of it as such as singing as such, but just making a sound. So we go, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm going to stop because it's going to cut out. And back down. Yeah, 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 yeah. The next exercise is more of a scalic, it's a little bit more singy, but don't still think of it more as a sound or saying it rather than singing it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't want the sound to cut out. Last one. Last one. Now, if you are a songwriter or you are thinking about writing songs, or maybe you've started writing songs and you're getting stuck, or maybe you just don't know where to start, or it could be that you've got a whole load of songs that you've started but you can't finish them, or you're just stuck and maybe you've got a bit of writer's block. I do have a free songwriters workshop coming up. I'm really excited about sharing it with you. What I'm going to do in there, I'm going to share the tips that I've learned from 25 years as a singer and about 18 to 20 years as a songwriter. I have had success as a songwriter. I've recorded a #1 album. I've been writing for a long time, and I've helped lots of singers in different ways with their songwriting skills. So what I'm going to share with you is the tips that you learn along the way and some industry secrets that not everyone likes to share. So I'm going to be sharing them in a free workshop. All you need to do is I'm going to put this in the pinned comment. So go to the pinned comment, click the link there, book yourself in. I've only got a limited amount of spaces, so please only book if you know that you're able to come. So book yourself in. We're going to spend some time together. I'm going to share with you everything I know about songwriting, all of the tips that I've learned and picked up and worked out along the way. So I really look forward to meeting some of you. I'll see you in the next video. Stay hydrated. Ciao!